is one of those interesting days where you just kind of feel a little off. The days have been feeling off because they have been dreary. We have had some rain, and I think we're supposed to have rain for the next few days. So I really enjoy the rain, but I guess I also enjoy that it's not something that is a usual occurrence for us. So because I do love sunny days very much. But anyway, today I'm going to have to take these sheets. I started our sheets this morning, and everything was running smoothly until I put it in the dryer, tried to turn it on, and it wouldn't turn on. Now, mind you, I just used the dryer the other day, so how in that time has it become unplugged? And I called my husband, he hasn't unplugged it, he didn't mess with it. I'm just so confused as to why this big plug that's behind the dryer fell out of the plug. So anyway, he's going to have to probably move the dryer once he gets home just to plug it back in. But that is okay because we are so fortunate to have a second laundry room in this house. So I'm going to take this downstairs and put it in the kids' laundry or in their dryer and get that started because I'm headed to the DMV right now. I have some things that I need to take care of there, and then once I do that, I really need to return my old phone. And I mean, it's not due for another 2 weeks, but I'll just feel so much better getting that done. And then I would like to decorate a little bit more for the holidays, and I did bring back some of the ornaments, the ones that I had packed away that I had shared in, I think, my last video about it when I was decorating. So I picked those up yesterday when we were in town, and I can't wait to put those on the tree as well. So just a few things around the house today that I wanted to do and take care of, and I thought that I would take you along with me to do that. So let's go get this in the dryer and then I'll leave. One of the things that I love about living in a much smaller town than what I was used to when I was living in Vegas is just that they give you the best service at the DMV. Every time that I've gone since moving to Utah, you are just in and out. They are ready to help you as soon as you walk through the door. I've never had to sit down and wait. It's just been so wonderful. And today was another one of those days. So anyway, I got my address changed, and finally, I know. And my stepmom is probably watching this video, shaking her head, thinking that I took so long, I'm sorry, to change my address. But I will say, I let the lady know, I said, I moved in this area like months ago. And she was like, so many people do that. They don't, follow what the law says. I mean, that was like the first thing that I saw when I went to the DMV website was that by law, you have 10 days to change your address. So anyway, it was good to know that, all was well, and I didn't have to pay any fines or anything, which was really nice. But I wanted to share with you that I did get some garland. Now, I really struggled with which one to get. I was thinking about the kind of greenery that I have in the house, what green do I want it to lean more toward, all of that. And I went to Michael's. So I found something that had a mix of textures in it, and I got some garland. I think it was from Michael's before. It was either from Michael's or from Walmart before. And it was really beautiful. However, it did not last me more than one season, I think. 1 year. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it was 2, but last year when I pulled it out, I couldn't even use it because it smelled bad, which was really weird, and it was falling apart. So I'm not going to go in that direction of getting it. Well, I should mention too that I think that it was out in the sun. It probably got some sun damage because 1 year Jorge was supposed to put the bins in the outside shed and he left them outside and the bins kind of disintegrated. So it was probably the fault of, you know, being left outside and the elements getting to it. But this year I went with something a little bit different because I did want to have some garland. And so I will show you how I am decorating the shelves because that has been a thorn in my side. I don't mean to be so dramatic, but every time I look at them, I just think that is not done. And I got to a point where they kind of felt done a little bit and with what I had, and you know, but then I started decorating my office and I mentioned this, and you know, a few people have said you need to get bigger scale things, etc., which I know that's something that I've mentioned before. The scale of everything needs to be bigger. However, when I go to the stores and I, you know, have that in mind of getting something, either the things that they have are not things that I would want to even put in my home. They're things that I know that I might tire of. Recently, I even got a piece, like a little pottery piece, and I thought, oh, this will be perfect. There's no way that I'm not going to like this. But then I got it up there and I'm just thinking, do I really like this? Do I like the way that that looks? And I'm still on the fence about it. I know that I really don't like to have pine cones in it. I don't like the look of it. So I think that I'm going to put the cinnamon pine cones around, like put it throughout the garland, put some on the tree. But I did find some, like, what do you call them? Ribbons. I found some bows, some velvet bows. I love velvet bows. Now I was looking for more bluish tone ones, but I found some dark green ones, very similar to this. And anyway, let me talk about, before I go into all of the decor, because we're going to go out into the living room, we're going to decorate the shelves with some of the things that I have, and then of course some new garland and some bows. But I found this sweater at Target, and I was looking for something that was a little more festive for this season, and I found this green dress. And my friend and I were just talking about how nice it is just to have a dress and then to throw a sweater on over it if you want to wear it that way, but then you can also wear it as a dress too if you want to. Now this one, I feel like it's a little lower than I typically would like or would feel 100% comfortable doing everything in, you know. I can wear a slip under it, of course, and I always wear a slip under a dress or even a skirt. Like I'm wearing a slip right now under this, but I got some stains on this one today. So I'm going to change real fast, and I think after a week of having my wardrobe like this, I think that I'm ready to start adding in some deeper tones, some greens, maybe even some blues, and of course the creams and whatnot, just to, you know, just to make it a little bit more festive. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do right now. A quick change, and then we will go and decorate. Okay, so here is the dress, and I really love the look of this one. See? Great for when I am feeling super bloated like I am today. It's not too tight around the waist. Now I do feel like when I put this sweater on that it kind of highlights the waist a little bit more than I would like it to, but I love the pointelle of this sweater, and I mean, it's not going to be perfect with this dress because It of course has a ruffle on it, which adds a little bit more bulk than one may like to the top part, but it also just makes it to where you feel a little bit more festive. Just a little example of something that you could do to kind of change things up a bit to make your dresses last a little longer. Not last a little longer, but to be more versatile with your dresses. Just put like a little sweater on over it, especially when it's really cold. You can do something like that, and then it's like having a skirt and a sweater on top. Or you can just use it maybe with a cardigan on, or when you're inside, if it's getting warm, you know, taking that cardigan off or the sweater, and you still can wear your dress and enjoy that then too. So I found these tree bows at Michael's, and I just really loved the fact that they were already in bow form. The bows themselves, they just looked so cute. I had some red ones last year, and those are for the tree at the other house, but those were a bit shorter, I would say, with the, you know, the length of this, the ribbon at the end. So I like that this is a little bit longer. And then I found this Making Berries Bright reed diffuser, and this was just so cute. This is, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell what the scent is, but when I smelled it, it smelled like Christmas to me. So I just thought that hopefully that is what the scent is, because I smelled all of them. They had several different kinds, and this was from Michael's as well. It's by Ashland. And the wonderful thing is they were having a nice sale on all of the Ashland holiday decor and this kind of stuff. So I'm going to put this by the entryway right over here. I'm going to switch it out with what's there already. And then I wanted to share the garland that I got. And this is by Ashland as well. And this was, I think, 40% off. And this is what it looks like. I haven't fluffed it up yet, but as you can see, there are many different textures within it. Some really nice, some that looks a little bit more cheap, but that's okay. And then it also has the pine cones with it as well. So I've been over here doing a little bit of decorating, just kind of moving things around a bit. How would I like things to be decorated? I do like a lot more minimal, but I mean, even just looking at this right now, like this is fine to me. It really is. I do need to add a bow over here though. Now I'm going to focus on this section, and I definitely can't wait to take those books down. I'm going to focus on green books, I think. Here I thought that I could just go to town on decorating, but we need to get some work done first, because I was washing some of these towels and miscellaneous items. So I'm going to bring this downstairs, and then my battery actually died, so I ended up switching all the laundry, getting a couple of loads done. Now I am putting these away, and then we can move into the living room area. But today has been a wonderful, productive day, and let me tell you why. So not only was I able to get all of that DMV stuff done, get a little bit of decor in the house, and I am loving already what I've done to it. And the great thing is that it's not going to require a lot of extra things, not yet, and that's because of the garland. Garland is the real winner here. But one of the things that I have needed to do, that I have put off and put off and put off, has been to schedule appointments for my family, like annual appointments, things like that. And I've just been so behind because of all the moving around and not being able to really establish care anywhere. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, you've got to figure this out, and sometimes I'd rather just do something else than make a simple phone call. Sometimes we have those things that it's like, why do we wait so long to do it? What is holding us back from doing whatever it is? Yours may be something completely different than mine, and just know that whatever those little hang-ups are, I understand. And once you do it, you just feel so silly for it taking you so long to do the thing. So anyway, that is another reason why it just feels so productive. I do want to keep that piece up on one of the shelves up there. So I really like the way that this turned out. I know it's a lot less, and having the garland on there, I think, makes all of the pictures kind of go. Whereas before, they're so little, when they're all grouped together, it just kind of felt a little cluttered. But since everything's kind of on the same level right there, I guess it just kind of feels right. I have our family picture here, and I just want to do the same thing. I want to mirror what I did over there on this side, but look at what I did with these boxes. Before I had them stacked, but I think it looks so much better unstacked and just side by side like that. So I'm happy with that side. The Mrs. Myers Iowa Pine multi-surface spray. And I know it's not necessary when I'm dusting. I could just do a dry dust, but I like to do a wet dust up there. But I'm going to use this. This is one of my favorite scents, especially around this time. I also like the peppermint one, so I found the peppermint one as well. I got one of each. Just depends, whatever I'm feeling like, that's what I use. But I really encourage you to find a holiday scented, seasonal scented cleaning product, because it will just make you that much happier to get your cleaning done. Smells so good. Yes, this is definitely worth the price of whatever this was. It felt like it was really expensive, but I think it was either 50% off or 40%, I forgot. But I'm really glad that I got it, because some of these you don't know what the scent is, but again, I could smell something, but I wasn't sure, and all of the different scents smelt different. So I knew that it was something, but anyway, I'm going to put this in the entry. Yes, that is what I will do with this one. Just put it right here. Take this one off. oh, well, there's a little bit left in there. But I feel like this is something that would be good downstairs, so I think I'll put that downstairs. But look at that. It just looks so cute right there. I love that. I'll move this out of here. I do want to get something for this table, something that are not the olive branches from our backyard that tend to dry out very quickly, and then, you know, like the olives look so sad. But something else, something that's a little more festive. All of the ornaments were in this bin right here. This is what I was talking about that was at the other house. So I just used a napkin to put it in here so they wouldn't come out of these holes right here. But this was for the new house last year for 2024. And I feel like we need a new one for this house. Anyway, this is that little teapot that my sister-in-law gave me. And then I have all of these little diamonds to put all over the tree too. So if I have any leftover bows, which now that I'm looking at them, I don't think I will, but I was thinking I could put some bows on the tree as well. Anyway, I got a little sidetracked. Kids just got home from school, so I was visiting with them, but I need to put that on. Oh, so what I was thinking is I could just put all of the pine cones in here, and that will give me the color that I'm looking for, and to put them on top. That's what I was going to do with those. Kind of doesn't make sense, I guess, with, you know, having scented things up there, but who knows, maybe it will. We are going to go to the grocery store. They'll probably have some more cinnamon pine cones, at which point I will just fill the rest of these up with them and put them on top. So, see, just using what things I already have, and I think that it's already coming together. These are some of my favorite icicles that we got the year that we were married. This was from our first Christmas. And my mother-in-law got my daughters these pretty ballerinas. Ooh, these pretty ballerinas. See? Jorge just got home from work. He actually stayed pretty late this evening, which he's probably going to be doing for, well, tomorrow as well. But we are going to be, he's taking Wednesday off because we are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving. He just also asked the preacher and his wife if they want to come as well. So we're going to have a house full. Unfortunately, my brother and my sister-in-law aren't going to be able to make it this year.
Inspired by Nikki.
Oh.
On today's episode, using the hangers Nikki wants to throw away.
Okay.
So I can fix something. Oh my goodness. Don't film this part.
Watch the
Don't film this part.
light, please. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Is it clean down there?
No. Nikki,
What?
this plug goes the other way.
Is it plugged in?
Oh my goodness. This.
What happened?
It appears that this dryer is not
Hooked into the right
220.
plug?
No.
Did it short out?
No, because this has power. Don't panic.
Okay, so dinner's ready. I made some jambalaya. That's something that Jorge really loves, and a few of the kids love it too. So it's always a win when pretty much everyone likes it. I don't think my son likes this, but yeah, I don't think he ever eats this. And then some of them, well, I think one of my daughters just picks out the sausage. Doesn't like to eat the rest of it, but you know what? It's done. Dinner is done. The pie was made earlier. One of my kids really wanted pie. Okay, let's see. I have to test out the rice just to make sure that it's done before I completely turn it off. It's cooked completely. Are you ready to eat dinner?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. So I'm gonna make up our plates. We will sit down to eat, and I am feeling really good about the way everything turned out. I feel like what would make it a lot better would be bringing a little bit of lighting to the space. But that will be something that, I don't know, I'll have to figure out if I'm going to do that or not. I was thinking some twinkle lights, but then I was thinking, no, you know, it was enough. But we'll see. We'll just have to see. So anyway, I'm going to leave you here because I want this video to go out tomorrow. And I know that it really didn't cover a lot of other things today, but you know, sometimes you have those days. So it feels good just to get the shelves pretty much done. Yes, they're a little, you know, sparse, but it's still done. It still feels like they are done to me. So that was the most important thing. But all in all, a really great day. It felt very productive, getting appointments scheduled, getting my address changed on my license, and so on. Oh, now I have my husband's laundry. My daughter just brought it up for me, so I need to fold it or hang it up, and then we will be done for the day. So anyway, thank you so much for being here with me today, for spending a November day with me, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.
Welcome to Inspired by Nikkiyt. Today's episode, prepare to install a doggy door.